Okay then, so I can see you have your calendar view open. Now usually as a teacher you would have your lessons on this page ready to go to and ready to teach. But um, as the guest tutor login you don't have any lessons. So what we can do is we can create a topic so that they can be taught later. They can be copied and shared and built upon and added to other lessons. Okay? So if you go up to the top left-hand corner where it says library, and you get two options, topic, yeah, okay. If you go to topic library, the next screen you see is a whole load of topics which teachers have been creating recently. So this is stuff and content which teachers have been generating today, yesterday. The most recent ones are at the top. So we'll create our own. If you go to that plus sign in the top left-hand corner, let's give it a title like no, something like Nicholas's demo lesson. And we don't need to worry about the description for now, we can just save this. Now the main thing about the demo lesson is we're going to want to create a whiteboard so that the student has something to look at and you have something to look at and work on while you're talking to each other. So it's not just a conversation with cameras. So if you scroll down, you'll see a black screen comes up. This is the whiteboard itself. You can click on that. Or double click on it. Okay, it's taking you there. Okay, and this is the whiteboard. So here you have a row of a column of tools over on the left. I'm going to talk you through what these tools basically do. So the first one up at the top where it says text gives you two options. If you click on the blue one, the ABC text, and then double click on the screen and start typing a sentence, anything that you want to write, a sentence with spaces in between perhaps. Okay, that's great. And press enter or return at the end so that that last box fixes. Okay. You can move these boxes around. You can click and drag. Yeah, you can rearrange the order. This is quite helpful for teaching Russians because they have a word order issue, a syntax issue with English. You can click on the boxes and it changes their color. If you long hold on a box, it brings up a color wheel, and so you can choose the color or click on more if you want more options of colors, and then you simply click on a box to keep it. You'll notice that we have little things like verb or noun underneath the words. We have our own color coding system for words. For example, nouns are blue and verbs are green, but you don't need to worry about that at this stage. It's not you don't need to remember it for the demo lesson, okay? The next tool is if you go to your ABC and you click on text and double click on the screen and start writing. It's like the one before. You can type a whole sentence or you can copy other information in, and then when you press return it keeps the whole text there, and you can move this element around the page as well. If you want to isolate a word, for example, if a student wants to know about the word sunny, you can long hold on that word sunny, long click on it, and it will take it out from the text. Okay, that's great.
It is very, very cool software.
Oh, good. Well, I hope it's easy enough for you to use, and you know, you can see some educational value, and you'll be able to make a good board out of this. Okay, so you can move that word sunny around. Let's move it to the other side of the page. That's good. Okay, so the next tool you see underneath text, you have an undo and a redo button. So that undoes what you did, and that redoes it. Quite simple, quite self-explanatory. The next tool underneath that is delete mode. So when you're clicked into this mode, I think you're not clicked in at the moment because it hasn't. There we go. You can remove elements from the page. And if you're not happy with what you've done, you can always undo it and bring them back. Okay. Just remember to click out of this mode when you want to add other things to the page again. Okay. The next tool you've got underneath that brings up three options. The first one is it's edit a word. So if you want Sunny, for example, to have a capital S, you can click on the box and edit it directly from inside it. Yeah, okay. And you press return to keep your work there. Okay, good. The other tool in that row of three tools is copy. So again, you're back to the ABC, that's right. That one is copy, so you just click on a word and it copies it. That's great. And the third one along is a question mark. And you use the question mark to click on, for example, a word like raining, and it makes it disappear, and later on you can reveal that word. So if you're clicked into the text or the ABC mode, then you can click back on that later and it will reveal it. Okay?
Sorry, I'm just going to scribble this down.
Sure, take some time to get used to it. Okay, the next tool underneath that, picture of a pencil. This is quite simple. It's like a drawing mode. You can scribble, draw pictures, and change the color, change the size of the pen. And underneath this mode, you have erase and delete. It's basically just black paint, so you can get rid of those things. It doesn't get rid of the other words. For example, tomorrow, they stay on the page. Okay, the next one, the Google magnifying glass with the old logo for Google. Here you can type in a word, for example, sunny, and press return or enter, and it gives you the first four image search results for sunny. And at which point you can choose which one. You can scroll further along if you want, or you can keep your image. Is that moving around on the screen?
I can't.
Okay, sometimes it sticks. That's just a bug. Don't worry about that too much. Let's try and do another Google search. And what we'll do this time is, after we've searched for the word sunny, we'll untick that box where it says make IWT. You click on one of the images, and you can move that around the screen, or not, as the case may be. We'll try something else. Try dragging that word sunny into the picture of sunny. Now just nothing is moving on the screen. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's save our work. That's the floppy disk in the bottom left-hand corner, and we'll refresh the page, and we'll see if we have any joy with it. So just refresh the page in Google Chrome up at the top. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Now, can you just try and move the picture? Okay, it's moving now. That's good. If you want to change the size of the picture, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can stretch it. As a little tip, if you want to keep the horizontal, vertical dimensions of the picture, you can hold down Shift as you drag the picture, so it doesn't lose its resolution. There we go. Okay, good. And if you drag that word sunny into the picture, it will bond the image with the word. That's great. And again, you can click on the picture and you can change the color if you want to. Great. Okay, I think you're learning all of this really quickly, really well. It's going quite good. Any questions so far?
It's very self-explanatory. Yeah. Just what does this one do?
That would be to upload an image from your own hard drive. So if you have any family pictures, or if a student wanted to upload their holiday photos to talk about, they could just do it. Or you can just drag it in from your desktop. Okay, a few more tools to talk about. Underneath this image you have an add slide. So if you click on that and then you scroll down, you'll see we have a new blank slide to play with. Much as if you were playing with PowerPoint, the presentation software, this is a slightly different way to move the slides around. The way to move the slides around are over on the right. So if you move my box out of the way, you'll see that you have options such as clear what's on the slide, that's what the picture of the rubber or the eraser is. C is copy, so you duplicate the slide. Plus is you add another slide below. The cross is to delete the slide. So where has our slide gone with all of the work on it? Okay, so this is now at number 2. This is at position number 2. You know it's number 2 because in the top right hand corner it has number 2 written next to it. And if you want this to appear back at the top again, okay, you can do like you've just done, you've just deleted it, or you can click this up arrow or the down arrow to move the current slide up or down a position. Okay.
So do the students, they just get the slide? They won't see the toolbox, I guess.
Well, when they log into the site from their own side, they see what work you've done. So if you create it in this way, then this is what they see. Yeah. And when you're having a lesson, you can share your screen with them so that they can see, like what I'm seeing now. If you have a lesson taking place and you want to add words to teach me as we're moving along, or just to put up images to elicit from the student something to talk about, or to get them to rearrange words or work with the grammar. For example, you can attach a GIF, a graphic image file, the moving pictures. You can drag a GIF into the board of, say, a man running, an animation of a man running, and you can work with the present perfect. What is he doing? He is running. Sorry, the present continuous. Forgive me. To create a board for the student. Okay, is everything clear there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to stop the camera from recording, and then we'll have a chat about the demo lesson with the student who we've got prepared for you.